weren't this vulnerable for that type of damage. But you get a tanker that's millions of pounds and you just bash into a ship. I guess that's the kind of assault that you're going to get. I guess it doesn't matter how much steel and how much reinforcement you have. It still reminds us that we could still be hurt. And I just thought the biggest concern is, what if this was ISIS? Well, yeah, what if this was ISIS that hit our ship and killed more, if not killed everybody aboard? And again, this is the fourth time that this has happened, folks. Similar instances. I just, again, it puts our sailors at risk. And don't think for a moment that our enemy doesn't look at these things and say, hey, look what's happening out there. These guys don't have their act together. Look how easy it would be to just play with them. The Iranians, you don't think they think of this? You don't think that ISIS has thought of this? I'm just thinking it could have been a whole lot worse. Everybody else aboard could have been dead because of this. Come on, guys, get your act together. Putting our young lives at risk, and it's not needed. I have interviewed a lot of people through the years in talk radio, and one of my highest honors, seriously, to date, that I can think of a lot of folks that I've interviewed, was Dr. D. James Kennedy of Coral Ridge Ministries before he passed away. And it was a show that I used to watch when I was a kid. And it was from Coral Ridge Ministries, where they'd show the beach of Fort Lauderdale and the beautiful church where Dr. D. James Kennedy would give a sermon with the red-carpeted Presbyterian church. And the man was so smart, had such a great voice, and had such a heart for Christ. Campus for Crusade for Christ, you may have heard of that. Well, I was granted, I believe, one of the last interviews that Dr. D. James Kennedy ever did on radio. And I did it from his studio, from his church there in Fort Lauderdale. And I drove from Tampa, Florida. I was working for Salem Communications back in 2007. And I did my talk show live there, and he came on for an hour, and we interviewed, and he was so nice, and he said to me, there's a boulevard in Tampa, it's called Kennedy Boulevard, and he didn't know that my business was on, well, my business wasn't there at the time, but I knew of Kennedy Boulevard because it was named after him. But he said something to the extent, did you know that Kennedy Boulevard was named after me? And I said, I did not know that. He goes, I'm just kidding. And he was telling me that I had a great voice, all on the show. I have it archived. But we had a great meeting, great fellowship, and the man was the real deal. There was, there's a lot of preachers out there that are just in it for themselves. This guy really, he would evangelize and tell people about the gospel of Jesus Christ at a diner or at a restaurant to just waitresses and share the gospel with people all over. He was so humble and so nice. I think he had a fall at his house or had a major heart attack that took him out, but he was up there. He was very frail when I met him for the first time. But I told him how much his program and his ministry meant to me for the years. And thank you for being a voice of reason, being very credible. The reason I bring all of this up is that last week I mentioned that the Southern Poverty Law Group, I didn't realize, have his ministry down as a hate group. Now, officials, and this is a good thing, of the D. James Kennedy Ministries based in Fort Lauderdale are accusing the Southern Poverty Law Group, SPLC, of deceptive practices, saying that it is wrongfully asserting that some organizations breed or fuel hate because of the religious positions on such things as same-sex marriage and other social issues. It's completely disingenuous to tag D. James Kennedy Ministries as a hate group alongside the KKK and neo-Nazis, Kennedy Ministry spokesperson John Rabe said to Fox News. We desire all people, with no exceptions, to receive the love of Christ and his forgiveness and healing. We unequivocally condemn violence, and we hate no one. It's ridiculous for the SPLC to falsely tag evangelical Christian ministries as hate groups simply for upholding the 2,000-year-old Christian consensus on marriage and sexuality. Rabe said it's nothing more than an attempt to bulldoze over those who disagree with them, and it has a chilling effect on free exercise of religion in a nation built on that. We decided not to let their falsehoods stand. So they're suing the Southern Poverty Law Group. Kennedy Ministries filed the lawsuit this past Tuesday in U.S. District Court in Montgomery, Alabama, where the SPLC is headquartered. Of course, the SPLC did not immediately respond to the request for comment from Fox News. But, folks, this is the attack of the left. This is the bias because they are religious, that they help young people. Peace. Jesus' message is peace of non-resistance. It's not hurting people. It's helping people. And that's all this ministry has been doing for years, is loving on people, helping people, making a difference in the culture, in the love of Jesus. And to have them labeled as hate is a big, and mixed in with the KKK and with the Nazis, neo-Nazis. They deserve better. And folks, we deserve better in this country. But folks, religion is under attack. They're conservative. Their members are under attack. And to see them do this in this hateful way, I'm going to contact D. James Kennedy Ministries and speak to one of their spokespersons over there to see if we can get them on the air. And I'm sure we'll be able to do that. They're great people, and I just would love to see them get some type of victory on this ruling, because they've done nothing at all to deserve that label as being a hate group. Putting them in more or less is with ISIS and Al-Qaeda. I mean, that is just horrific. And for people to look on that hate, that hate, and for people that believe the left and say, see, these people are haters. And that gives them full permission to go ahead and attack and hurt innocent people for falsehoods. Folks, let's pray for D. James Kennedy Ministries and their pursuit right now. I hope they win. They should win. Lord be with them, and we'll be monitoring that story, and we'll let you know more about that.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. For the People is on the air for you. Each day we strive to tell it to you straight, not watered down, so you can know what's going on each day. Our show is different from many of the others on air. We're not afraid of the PC police, and we explain our position, at the same time understanding the left's position and what we can do to further a conservative agenda for America. For the People is listener-supported and relies on listeners like you to help us get the word out. So, if you like what we do and want to help For the People, sign up today at our website at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Your support allows us to report the news fearlessly and guarantees our survival on the air. As a thank you, we'll send you our monthly newsletter with commentary and money-saving tips. Can we count on your support? Thank you for helping America. To become a For the People member, log on to forthepeopleshow.com. Now, no fake news, just common sense daily right here. Keith Allen and For the People, and it is a Friday, and some people that play the Powerball, they're rechecking their ticket, and they're saying, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure that I didn't win? It had to have been my ticket. The Powerball winner had been announced and televised. Marvis Wincheck. She nervously chewed gum yesterday as she was introduced to the media while claiming the richest single ticket jackpot in lottery history, $758 million in change. And here's what transpired when the media converged.
I was at work. I was leaving work at night, and I leave with this guy, Rob. He's a chicory fireman, and we just happened to walk out, and he said, I bet you somebody won with these numbers as birthdays. And I went, oh, yeah, I know. It's never going to be me. It's just a pipe dream I've always had. And he's reading these numbers, and I pull mine out, and I go, hey, I have that. I have that. I have that. And he goes, let me see that ticket. He goes, you just won. I go, you're joking. Come on, please. He says, sign that ticket now. I couldn't drive anywhere. I couldn't do anything. So he followed me, actually, to make sure I was safely home. I work currently at Mercy Medical Center, and I was there for 32 years, and I was a unit extender patient care type of thing.
So we're still there, or are you?
I've called them and told them I will not be coming back.
And many people would probably do the same thing. I mean, it was very honest. She seemed like a very nice lady in her 50s. I believe she was 53 years old. Yeah. Mavis L. Wanacek. They're from Massachusetts, Chicopee, Massachusetts, and very, very happy with her. And she's taking the one lump sum